My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is May 22nd, 2026. It is 2:55 a.m. This is video number 2. Video number 1, I think I'm gonna put it on PYTE. We were talking about Penguin and Meghan and Switzerland and some minor things. So now the Derangers. So let's go on X. First tweet. Okay, Throwback Thursday. Kamala Tomney is a liar was flush as the reporter who broke the story. She actually shared facts. They didn't build her up, they just spoke the truth. Now they want to erase Princess Meghan's past and call it a rebrand when she does what she always done. Alright, 39 seconds. Let's listen.
Girl has got a lot to offer. She's not just a pretty face. She clearly has got a great interest in humanitarian work, which chimes beautifully with Prince Harry. I mean, goodness me, hasn't this royal matured over the last 10 years?
She was at the US.
She was
in the embassy in Buenos Aires.
Yeah, she gave this great speech to the UN. Ban Ki-moon was there applauding it. Look, she's a confident woman. If you watch any of her YouTube videos or you read anything she's written or you look on her website, she's very self-assured. She's very in tune with social media. She knows how to connect and communicate. But actually, that's probably what we need in 21st century royal life. I think looking forward, people have said, oh, can he marry a divorcee? Well, Prince Charles has. Girl has got a lot to offer.
That's when they were telling the truth. Before the palace sent the bat signal to tell them, hey, this is the plan now. I'm telling you, the evil, and then they follow through. That's the thing. Even her face has changed since I think she's been lying. Yes, I understand people get older, but when I look at pictures sometimes where the squad sharing her, it's not the same. Her face was a bit more refreshing, more relaxed. I think it's eating some of them alive where they can't really tell the truth. Oh my God, they all a baggage for God. Look at Omid, for instance. He stayed within the boundary. They probably were trying to push him to just lie, just like them. But he remained steadfast, stayed, report what he can to a certain degree where, well, the palace will get upset anyway. Even if you cheer them up, they just use you anyway. But I think he did his job, you know, balancing his reporting. When he tells the truth, they went after him. So he stayed with integrity. Code of ethic. I'm talking about Omid. But these, I don't know. I really don't know. These are adults. If the palace was putting so much pressure on me to just lie, I think I'll just leave it. Leave that profession and go do something else. How can I live with myself just lying for no reason? And then for what? When you look at the whole picture of everything, what's happening, it just does not make sense for no apparent reason. The same way you see the royal family, the palace lie for little things. You're like, why even do it? It's so freaking it's not even childish. But that's the cost of these people. They went alone and they decided to leave humanity alone and start lying for no reason, and it shows in their faces. Alright, these are the comments. This was obviously before she got the memo. The squad was saying the same thing. It's almost the same thing that I said. Where's my comment? Or maybe it's from another retweet. Alright, this was obviously before she got the memo from the nasty royal institution to start the attack on Meghan, who is now Meghan Duchess of Sussex. This is another confirmation that the media was instructed to go after Meghan and destroy her. The thing is that they can destroy the evidence of her accomplishment before she met Harry. That is true. Exactly. The person being built up is KKK. They are making up accomplishment for her that she doesn't have. As for Meghan, they try to downplay anything she does. Amazing how quickly these female journalists now display so much jealousy toward Meghan. They also resent the fact Harry ensured no access to him and Meghan.
4 times I asked the palace, or maybe 3 times I asked the palace, if we, as a media group, could meet Meghan, and it never happened.
They can't talk to them, so they speculate and outright lie. UK reporters are vitriolic and lack professionalism. It's because they know there won't be any consequences, so they feel okay they could do that. And their bodies hold the key to all places of decision making where punishment or no punishment can be decided. So they feel comfortable to do it. Unlike Meghan, the Duchess outshone the heir's wife. Meghan's accomplishments were and are everywhere. No one can dim her light. Wow, talk about a worm that turned. What did Meghan do to upset Camilla Tominey? She tagged her. Wow, Camilla Tominey actually speak the truth, and then she got a call from Palace and KP telling her to stop stating facts if she wanted to be in the royal fold, and we know what she did. Alright, I need to look for my response because I thought that was it. Alright, what is that? That's an ad. Facts. Then the call came. I think the real Camilla Tominey is a liar, has been kidnapped by aliens. Alright, let me pause and look for my comment because I don't want it to go further down. I want to put it right after this one. Actually, it was right after. It is just another retweet. Alright, but different caption. Monarchists in my mention. Meghan was a nobody before Harry. Your own ringleader Camilla Tominey in 2016 on ITV, breaking down Meghan's successful pre-royal career as an actress. No spin, just facts. Video evidence doesn't lie. The squad went and dig this up. What changed after Kensington Palace got involved? Blacklist threat or access deal? Even your top journalists admit she was somebody. Deal with it. Yeah, similar to what they did when they contact the ABC in the US to not talk about the Andrew thing. Otherwise, they won't get access to William and Kate and things like that. I think that's the same thing that probably happened here. Alright, so there's my response here. I'm guessing that video pointing up here was before the palace sent them the bat signal. 11 people like it. The UK shown acceptance of Meghan initially. There was hate right away from some media. That hate became more prominent when she started to outshine William and Kate, Camilla and Charles. The palaces then directed the rabid media dogs to cut her down to SAS and chase her back to the US. And I won't be surprised. The thing that's going on in the US right now, it's similar. Okay, it's similar to when President Obama became president, and then it got the racists upset. Okay, so now that Meghan married Harry, and we see pretty much all the hard work that she's doing, and they probably invested in the US to make sure to bring back, to do some of the things that they are doing right now. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, let's pause this. Let's move. Oops. What the hell? Alright, let's move on. Until the invisible contract was born, the complicity with the toxic British media was invented and deployed for hatred, character assassination, propagandistic media, mob lynching to drive Meghan out of her mind, leave Prince Harry, or to have her Diana engineered by the UK royal family. The internet is for life. Someone needs to tag that. Okay, so there's this here. Catherine, Princess of Wales, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Similarities. Neither was born royal. Both married princes. Both are the same age. A couple months apart. Both have royal children. Both attend university. Differences. Prior to joining the royal family, Meghan had a global platform, a successful career, a social media following, her own money, wealth. Meghan is an American, Kate is English. That's that, only that. Alright, this is a good one. I probably need to take a screenshot, post this on my community board for you guys. Whenever trolls say Meghan was nobody before she became part of the royal family, I simply ask them, who was Kate before she married William? Or Camilla before Charles wanted to be her tampon? Please tell me all about their accomplishment prior. They never replied back. The Pace Me campaign started. They pay off the press who paid recruiters online. Trolls elevated those trolls to keep the machine going. It's very sad. It's very sad. And then create a brand new kind of media tactic. There's a video that I have where I talk about the media. The UK has been at it for a very long time. They know how to use the media.
And racism as such, as a philosophy, kicked in was as a direct reaction to the abolitionist movement. The abolitionist movement driven by some of the leading intellectuals of the day, as well as driven by hundreds of thousands of ordinary people in this kingdom who signed petitions after petitions and presented them to the House of Lords. When the abolition movement really kicked in from the 1780s onwards, the planters had to respond. And so this is where you get the most virulent imagery about brutal, pagan, bestial.
But the media is a powerful force.
Black people in the literature and in the imagery.
Cartoons portraying black people as licentious and depraved began to circulate.
But the media is a powerful force.
The anti-abolitionist Edward Long wrote,
"The lower class women in England are remarkably fond of the blacks. In the course of a few generations more, the English blood will become so contaminated with this mixture as even to reach the middle and then the higher orders of the people. This is a venomous and dangerous ulcer that threatens to disperse its malignancy far and wide."
It can also be argued that every person who married into the royal family was a nobody. Sarah, Sophie, Catherine, and 2 husbands, Camilla, even Diana. The world knew about them because of their marriages. Many people knew Meghan from Sud, which had a wide audience. Okay, like I've always said, Meghan came with an army that they did not expect. Alright, that's the people who's been following her way before I came into the picture. Next tweet. Okay, so there's this. Sussex Team Warrior on YouTube posted her analysis of The Leftovers, which I thought I must share as it is fact on. Please follow her on YouTube. She says, The Leftovers are presenting as a very high budget, low-brow scripted reality TV show where we already know the story but still costing taxpayers millions. Uninteresting reality show which should have long been cancelled. How true is this? Okay, Harry and Meghan, when they left, they took the rug from under The Leftovers, and it's delicious to watch. It really is. Yeah, but anyway, Princess Kate lose friends, reveal how she's dealing with unprecedented turbulence and royal family. What the hell? Is that a really headline? She hasn't got friend, never mind close ones. The squad love to put insult to injury. Alright, let me add this to the list. I didn't have it. Alright, so I added to the list. Alright, Princess Kate's close friend reveals how she's dealing with unprecedented turbulence in royal family. The Princess of Wales made a return to official visit abroad with her trip to Reggio Emilia in Italy last week, and it has a wider significance for the royal. There's a comment here. This is another lie. Kate has 0 friends. You mean the kids' nanny cook? Yes. Those friends will at least have a girly day and take them with her for a manicure and pedicure. Oh my god. I saw some pictures. I decided not to post them. I saw pictures of the I don't know, the toenails, dry hands, and all of that. I'm telling you, the scribe talk about everything. Everything. I decided not to post it. What friends? I haven't seen Ovon Copycat in 15 years. I know that they are made up unless some of the voter believe themselves to be on Cathy's BFF list. Of course, online royal correspondent will write some BS. Why no names of these supposed friends? What's the big secret? When they publish articles on royal family, they have mentioned their friends' names. Let's go to the next tweet. Oh my god. I have a meeting later. I don't know why I said it. I think it's gonna rain. Next one. To be recognized for walking across the grass and hills tells you everything you need to know about her. To bring nothing of interest to a table. If I'm not mistaken, it's probably in some of my old videos. Could be on PYTE. Because I remember some squaddies talking about, wow, how impressive it is for Meghan to walk in heels on grass. So, I mean, the squad were just talking, okay? Just talking. But for the paper to actually write about her, not Meghan, the leftover, as an accomplishment or some sort of whatever. So there's my comment here. Let's not forget it was the Sussex squad who had complimented Meghan online way earlier on how she was able to walk in heels on the grass. I remember some Sussex squad were saying that as a cover, nothing major. But to make this a big news for the other one who should be doing meaningful things is laughable. I'm surprised I was able to fit all of this here. Alright, no more pathetic than praising someone for talking. No wonder Meghan gets called bland. It's people like you praising her mediocrity that makes her a target. Okay, you are joking. She is speaking to world leaders. This is Meghan's truth. This is who she is. Nothing bland about a woman who is supporting and funding the families of children who have unalived themselves through online bullying. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Debate. When the royal rats are writing headlines like this about Kate, it's really sad. I don't know if they know that it's really not making Kate look good. This is like childish kind of thing, mediocre thing. Alright, next tweet. Open debate. Alright, have some members of the UK media cross the line from journalism and to personal obsession when it comes to Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex. Who is that? That should not be any news. It's a given. They crossed the line. Okay, you see this channel, APTS Team Sussex? When I created it, I started it because when I had my main channel, which is PYTE, I realized YouTube was gonna shut it down. Okay, and I was like, you know what, before they shut it down, let me open another one so I could get my members from PYTE to also subscribe to that. Soon after, as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, YouTube flagged my other channel. I saw it coming because there were some undescribable events that were happening on my channel I could not explain. I felt it. And that's when this channel, APTS Team Sussex, started. What I wanted to do is that I will do research and talk about things. My very first research type of video that I did, okay, start from scratch, ask myself questions and do the research, was about journalism. Okay, go check it out. But anyway, so let's get back to this. I'm only mentioning it because this is talking about journalism. It's giving. They cross the line over and over again. I don't know what line there is that they haven't crossed. Alright, supporters, critics, journalists, anti-monarchists, everybody is welcome to weigh in. This is someone who probably gonna write about it. Let's ask. Okay, editor-in-chief, raw and reckless media commentary, culture, sports, real talk, building something bigger. Let me go look for my video. I can't believe this. I put it here. It doesn't pop up. Let me see. Let me remove this. Could I? Okay, so there it is. This is the one I was looking for. There's the video. Let me paste it. It took me a while. Is it that one? Okay, I'm gonna delete so I could put the Alright, so there it is. I put the link in the thumbnails of it. It wasn't appearing. Alright, journalism within a fishbowl world of lies. That's the title of it. Alright, so that was one of the very first video that I did for this channel. Alright, so let's finish some of the comments here. That line was, did I read everything? Okay, I'll drop my full hot take later on Raw and Reckless Media Substack. Alright, so that must be a worldwide who's trying to have a conversation. Okay. That line was crossed a very long time ago. What is happening is shameful. At Grog, please provide a detailed public record of Meghan Markle's problematic behavior and cite your source. What? Oh my god. Let me move on. I spent too much time on this. Okay, so this is JTB. Let's see what he's talking about. I'm a little bit off tonight. Okay, JTB. The funniest part about having haters is realizing they know more about you than your actual friends. Every post, every move, every word, baby, that's not hate. That's a subscription service. Love your haters. They're your biggest friends. And we need to pray, safety, prosperity, and all of that. These people, I don't know, is a different breed of kind of those derangers. My God. Meghan should be like Cardi B and publicly thank her haters for increasing her engagement and making her even more irrelevant. Indeed, yes, lol, that's an ad. Okay, this is demonstrably true. Derangers leave detailed theses on Harry and Meghan under every post, constantly begging anyone to look at all they did. How can you say they're a great humanitarian? After this, that's it. Whatever's on the screen. Alright, boom. Imagine being so obsessed and envious of her that they literally lose their effing minds, coping bad whenever she snaps her finger along. These derangers trolls love barking like it's the end of the civilization. She can't even close her car door without a complete meltdown. Go Meghan. I'm not even gonna read this. Let's just black that one. Alright, did I show you this? You could pause. The people I feel most sorry about are the trolls. He continues. That's Harry who said it. Was it Millbrook?
The people I feel most sorry about are the trolls who their hopes are just built and built and built. And it's like, yes, 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 yes. And then it doesn't happen.
Harry described the trolls and their feelings as a sexual build-up that never reached its peak. I'll share the part where Harry was saying that. And then it never happened. Next one. I'm almost done. I don't know why today I'm a little bit off. 2 more. Okay. Oh my god, 7 minutes. All these years later, Derangers and royalists are still camping under every post about Meghan, or both Harry and Meghan. We know why you mad haters. Alright, let's listen to it. Okay, the squad are just laughing here. Emojis. Exactly. Alright, so let's listen to this. 7 minutes. That's a bit long.
Are you sure? Are you sure you want to go there? Well, it's not lost on me that most of the comments that are saying that the hate against Meghan Markle isn't about race aren't coming from black people or people of color in general. I wonder why that is. I'm going to hold your hand with a napkin in between when I say this. If you are not a person of color and you have never experienced racism firsthand, then you do not get to decide what constitutes as racism or microaggressions. Period. But allow me to begin to explain to you why the situation with Meghan is different than other black women that you may know. Meghan Markle married a prince, not just any prince, a prince of the monarchy in England, where a large majority of black women across the world could never have imagined themselves having the fairy tale of marrying a prince or a king, except for in Disney movies, to be honest with you.
What she just said here, this is the thing, the mindset, the institution have elevated, put themselves on that pedestal. But what they have shown is that little babyish Cindy, by doing all the sending the Derangers after Meghan and all, it diluted the value of the institution. You understand what I mean? All those pettiness that many of us cannot believe this is the thing that they're focusing on because Meghan is doing her own thing and this, and then the leftovers are crying like Meghan should not be doing anything. Their behavior have diluted the institution. Okay, so let's continue. I hope I make sense with that.
That was only as of recently. Shout out to Princess Tiana. White women have been able to fantasize about the idea of being a princess, of being a queen, of being Princess Diana, of being Queen Elizabeth.
That's true. I agree with her. And the thing is that many of these women, I don't think they'll be able to handle not only the position, but heavy as well. Because once you start living, you sleep, you eat, you move around, you do engagement, you move around with your partner, things start showing. Your true self starts showing. I don't think they will last. Okay? Perfect example. Look at the leftover. Kate and William right now. Chased the guy for 10 years and look miserable. The guy disrespect her in public. Most women will not be able to handle the position.
Black women have not had that same luxury, if you will. Meghan Markle represents a fairy tale realized. But in the minds of white women who have had this fantasy, she's probably not what they imagined as their princess. And you know what? I can't even fault you for that, because when I think of a princess, she's probably not the first one to come to mind either. As a black woman who has been indoctrinated with westernized ideals of what a beauty standard is and what a princess or a queen can be, I too would probably first imagine a white woman. A white woman would probably pop into my head first. So it's not the fault of white women that she's probably not their ideal representation of what a queen or a princess would look like in a westernized society. The problem comes in because it's not something that they have to fantasize. She is Meghan Markle, aka Meghan Sussex, the Duchess of Sussex. And y'all are fucking mad about it. And if you are mad about it, it's probably because you're racist. I hope that helps. The problem that a lot of racist white women have, and I say racist because not all white women think this way, is that it was her and not them. But if it was any other person, if it was another white woman, they would not have this same problem. If it was any white actress in Hollywood, they would not have this problem. It is because she is half black. Now let's skip on over to the relatability aspect of things, because this is a real kicker for me. Meghan is not relatable. To who? Meghan is not relatable to who? I'll wait. I want to know first and foremost why so many of you think that Meghan needs to be relatable to you. Quickly. I personally find Meghan to be very relatable. And I'm not a motherfucking princess. She is a woman of color who is in the industry, she's successful, and she went after love. And she chose love over all else. To me, that's relatable. But it's interesting that so many racists are saying that she's not relatable, while also saying that the things that she's doing on her Netflix show are things that they are capable of themselves. You're not impressed by her crudité. You're not impressed by her fruit plate, because you can make a better one, wherever the fuck you come from. If not relatable, then why relatable?
She's like, where the fuck you come from? Oh my God.
Shaped. If she's not relatable, then why are you saying that you can do exactly what she does? Yeah. Sounds like you can relate. Sounds like you can exceed what she's doing. Isn't that what you said in your comments, Betty Lou? Also, this idea that celebrities or influencers need to be relatable to you is so weird to me. Because the same people who are saying these things are the same people who are following people who are on private jets every single weekend, have houses in the Hamptons, have a collection of 30 Birkins. Like, do you have a collection of 30 Birkins? Do you have one Birkin? Quickly. Is that relatable to you? No. Because you don't need those people to be relatable to you. But you're fine with it because they are white. Hope that helps. Then there's the conversation surrounding Meghan's authenticity or inauthenticity, as I've seen so many comments state. Inauthentic to who? To whomst? I watch the show. She seems very authentic to me. She seems like she is actually in her element to me. Is she inauthentic, or is she inauthentic into the way that you have preconceived black women or biracial women or mixed women, and how we are meant to behave, how we are meant to live, our social status, what we are meant to care about, the luxuries that we are meant to enjoy? Quickly, hurry up.
I agree with her, and it seems like I have shared this video and some old videos of mine before. What is happening here, and in the United States as well, these people have a preconception, similar to what she's saying, how they believe black people in general supposed to be. So now that they're saying this is not what it is, now they're shaping it to make it sure it is the way that they want. You understand what I mean? You see, now, before it used to be under the rug, but now Trump is making it obviously. Okay, very clear. They do not want to employ black people, which means there won't be any income for them to be able to have some of the luxury that they have. So they're shaping the system to make sure black people fall into that category. That's what is happening here. Okay, let's continue.
There is a lot of overt and covert racism and microaggression that takes place in the conversation surrounding Meghan Markle. And if you don't understand that, then there is a strong possibility that you are on the wrong side of the conversation. And when it really comes down to it, at the base of it all, it was never going to be you. It was never going to be you. And that's why you're mad. It was never going to be you. It was always going to be her. And that is what upsets you the most. Because Meghan Markle is exceptional.
That's
you
right.
force us into this space of needing to be exceptional in order to be accepted, and she is. She is beautiful, she is talented, she is smart, she's well educated, she's well spoken, and you're still mad because it's her and not you. But it was never going to be you. It was always going to be her. When it came down to it, that man chose her over everything. He chose love over everything and over the sound of your annoying, grating voice. She is living a soft life. A biracial woman is living a soft life and you're mad about it. The vitriol is rooted in racism. Y'all tell on yourselves every single time. But Meghan, I wish you the best, girl. Keep standing on these bitches' throats. And I love to see it. You want to know why? Because you're hateful. You deserve to be upset. Hope that helps.
Reminds me of Tina and Michelle with those stiletto heels on their neck. Something that came to mind. Oh, I used to say that in order for Harry to meet Meghan, Harry had to go through all those zigzag. You know, when I be showing those two roads, one is straight, which is Meghan. She knew what she wanted. She goes straight after. Harry, on the other hand, have that zigzag. He had to go through all the trouble, tribulation, everything that he went through in order for him to be able to meet Meghan when they met. Because he got to understand certain pain and suffering and all of that in order for him to understand where Meghan is at. Alright, so I think I shared that video before. Alright, so I went over the comments. Let's go to the next tweet. And I have one more after this, and it has to do with Michael Jackson. Okay, William then even showed emotion publicly when talking about Kate's cancer and how it was the hardest thing for him to deal with. Yet, he wipes away tears because his favorite football team won a game. Are you freaking kidding me? So we're gonna be seeing him traveling again. Okay, Prince William appeared to wipe away tears as he celebrated his club's first trophy in 30 years. Oh my lord. Catherine stated she had precancerous cell removed and of course of chemo as a precautionary measure. Like her sister people said, it isn't actually real cancer. The king has cancer and kept a near full schedule while doing chemo. William is strange in an odd way since he couldn't show emotional or express about Kate's cancer. Does that give off is was covered up or lies? Is he meant to walk around in a continuous flood of tears to satisfy your sick, twisted feelings? He probably was wiping something in his ear. I don't know. Let's leave that alone. This is my last tweet about Michael Jackson. Occasionally, there's so many tweets that I see coming under my timeline about Michael Jackson. Oh, now I remember what this. He tried to find someone to watch the Michael movie with. Turns out the perfect stranger was out there all along. What a wholesome roller coaster of kindness and random connection. People are still good out here spreading love with Michael Jackson. Okay, let's pause this. It's 1 minute and 27 seconds. Asking strangers to go to the movies with me.
So I've been trying to go watch this Michael Jackson movie, but nobody wants to go with me, so I'm just gonna ask a stranger.
This video might be a little bit strange. Wait, the copyright. Not only I'll be sharing screenshot, but the sound. I don't know if I'm giving myself too much work.
Do you like Michael Jackson? Okay, do you like Michael Jackson? No? Excuse me? Excuse me?
This is a lot tougher than I thought it would be. I spent over 2 hours trying to find someone.
Do you like Michael Jackson? No?
Just as I was about to give up, I found this guy.
Excuse me? Do you like Michael Jackson? Do you want to go see the movie with me? You want to watch the movie? You down? What's your name again? When was the last time you went to the movies?
Probably about 2 years.
Wow. Also, before we go in, I got you a hoodie from my clothing brand for you to wear. What do you think about the movie?
Awesome.
Thank you for coming. I was gonna come by myself and I really needed a friend and you were there for me. So, it's not much, but I want to help you out a little bit. I got $100 for you. I love you, man. It's okay, man. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, you have a phone? Let's stay in touch. You don't have a phone?
All I know is this.
I'll do whatever I can to help you out.
I love you, man.
I love you, bro. I'll come find you, okay? God bless.
Okay, so that's that. I'm not gonna go in the comment. Alright, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
We want we ask for forgiveness, and please come back.